Oh, yeah. Hmm. Howdy, folks. Don't call it a comeback. I hope everybody's doing well this morning. It's a uh, beautiful, cold, windy, and wet day. The predictions are looking very ugly as to later this evening. Big, big, big ice storm is supposed to be on its way. West of us in the mountain areas and the Piedmont and plains are looking at a lot of snow and some ice. Here on the coast, we're just predicted to get a lot of ice, and there's going to be power outages and stuff like that. This is what they are telling us, but we shall see. Um, Being a coastal people, we live through hurricanes and tornadoes. I actually live in a place that is known as Tornado Alley, where we are, and have seen a lot, have slept through a lot, and it is what it is. It's just life. We keep on going. But yeah, I hope people stay safe and warm, and all you guys out there, wherever you are, that may be dealing with this as well, or something a lot worse, or going through something now. I hope you guys are okay. Hope you're safe. Hope your families, your loved ones are okay and safe, and all of that good stuff. Um, just in the studio, wanting to hang out with Edgar a little bit, my main man since way back. And working on a series of portraits geared towards a lot of my, well, not a lot, but a few of my literary favorites. And he is one of them, as well as James Baldwin, Langston Hughes, Oscar Wilde, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, Tolkien, of course. And so I'm going to be doing portraits of them throughout this year, make it a nice little series. It's been a personal project I've been wanting to do for some time, and life hasn't allowed the or allotted the time to do it, and I have some now. hmm Um, and got my hand carved Meerschaum poker. I did this myself. It's a little, it's a little ugly. It's a little ugly. I've said that, and I'm proud of the ugliness. But yeah, it's been haven't been smoking it much um lately, but getting back into it, and it's going to probably be an everyday workhorse because it is freaking a workhorse. Um, mhm. And in it is something that I put together around the summer, end of summer of last year. Mm. And it's a straight Virginia. I'll probably end up calling it a full Virginia flake because it was pressed from whole leaf. I've just, tore the leaf apart and all the leaves components apart. I didn't shred them or anything like that for this one. And I want to get into more Virginia Orientals, and more Virginia dark fired blends this year. I've gotten some dark fired Virginias that I want to press, and get into that and see how that goes. I really, and you guys know the Virginia Oriental is probably still my favorite component when it comes to Virginia forward blends. But yeah, I really like Virginia dark fires, and Virginia dark fired Virginias are, my goodness, they are delicious. And so I was able to purchase a few of those, and yeah, we're going to get into that and see how that goes. Looking forward to that. But this is actually pretty decent. I've given some out. Let it go out. But I've given some to a few friends, and they've quite enjoyed it. Um, I'm still, working my way around getting into it like that, like that. I like a lot of Virginia blends. Do not get me wrong. I just was never a straight Virginia fan. Just never. Balkans and Englishes have always been my jam, and Orientals ever since I can remember smelling pipe smoke. So that's just it. Virginias were always just bland to me. They were just always just one dimensional, and pretty much really still are. Like straight Virginia blends, you know, especially those that aren't heavily topped or whatever or cased, like they get one dimensional really quickly. And it just kind of like, okay. But yeah, playing around with these. And in this is Canadian and North Carolinian homegrown red Virginias, bright Virginias, orange, lemon, and natural or brown Virginia. So yeah, it's been really interesting putting the combinations of Virginias together. But yeah, we're gonna step outside the comfort zone of the same old culprits. A lot of these blends, regardless of where they're made, American or European, it's the same old components. They're not. They're the things that really differs are the toppings or the casings, and outside of that, there's not a lot of extra nuance. A few people here and there may throw in some exotic leaf from here, or we might try some Brazilian version here, or some Indian or some African, like a little bit of this, a little bit of that. However, the components are pretty much the same. And I want to get more into experimenting and seeing what else can be, um, even with straight Virginias, So, in some way, some fashion, there's only a few Virginia blends out there that feature dark fired Virginias, and things like that. So there's combinations that can be tried and can be worked out. Um, and again, this is for me. Uh, and so, yeah, I know the leaf types that I prefer and what I like. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But anywho, I'm just in here with Edgar, and I'm working in a classical style where I started with a grisaille, and the grisaille is a monochromatic grayscale underpainting. Uh, it's used, again, it's a classical style uh, way of painting. It doesn't always have to be gray; it can be any color. It's pretty much just monochromatic. You're just using that for value control, which is the thing that really makes paintings or portraits in particular look lifelike, if you will. It's a lot more than just that, but just basic, simple breakdown. That's what it's about. And so after you get that, you go over several passes of glazing with color. And that's what's happening here. So what you see behind me is just the first pass of color. Um, and then we're going to keep building and building and building. So it's going to see about two or maybe even three more um, passes of color before it'll be done. And once it's done, I'll share with you guys and those of you who are Poe fans like me. Hopefully, you can appreciate it. Again, it'll be in an abstract realist style, which is how I paint, which is the style that if I have to label myself, I am an abstract realist painter. So, yeah, especially with portraiture. Uh, so that's that. I'm gonna get back to it, guys. Again, I hope you all stay safe, stay warm. Hope your families are okay and safe and all that goodness. Keep them lit. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.